Right about this time 10 years ago, I was on my last legs, struggling just to get by. I was a few months in on a new startup that wasn't making me or my partners any money. The economy was wrecked, I couldn't afford the home I was living in, and my old project car I swore I'd never sell was starting to show its age. FlyRyde, the little company I had spent years trying to build, was all but dead. I had failed in my business, and now I was failing in my new venture as well. With tensions high in the office, I found myself missing the old days of tinkering in the garage and building parts with my own hands. The monotony of loading data into a software program and throwing endless amounts of money at developers had me burned out. The last thing my partners wanted to see me doing was retrofitting a set of headlights in the shop when there were emails and phones to answer and money to chase down online. I was over it. If I was about to lose everything, I'd rather do it on my own terms instead of listening to all the voices around me telling me what I should care about, why I should be away from my family, and how I was supposed to live my own life. I'm out. In early 2011, I actually brought FlyRyde back from the dead and went full-time for the first time. I don't really know why I was posting videos on YouTube, but I just kinda did, and it documented all the way through losing that house, and moving in with my parents, and working on GTRs in their front yard. Staying with my parents and making a bunch of friends that I'd make videos with and hang out during the day working on Genesis coupes is honestly probably some of the best years of my life. By 2013, I was actually able to buy a house and work on GTRs in my own front yard for the first time. And of course, I kept doing the sequential LEDs as well. I still didn't really know why I was making videos for YouTube, but I just thought that it was a cool way to share working on Lamborghinis and crazy GTRs. It was honestly just something that I did to show off the work. I can't believe it's already been about 4 years, but I eventually moved out of the house and started my first shop with some friends and got to do GTRs inside of a shop. I felt pretty fancy. Here's where it gets interesting because I started working with people that owned cool companies like Martin from R1 Concepts and guys on YouTube like TJ Hunt, where I got to work on GTRs in his workshop. Around that time, I had people working for me, I was doing all kinds of different projects, and it was kind of too much for me to handle. At the end of 2017, I did my first solo shop and then moved even closer to home in my third shop. And this is about the time I really started trying to focus on YouTube, and I had a bunch of fun doing a little collaborations here and there, and I realized that this is what I wanted to do. So a decade later, that brings us to my Mazda. So there's the little blue Mazda. I'm a decade into making YouTube videos about custom lights, and I've just found out that I really love working with other people. And so this car, this little blue Mazda, the whole point of that is going to be connecting me with those people and getting to share it with you. So R1 Concepts sent over some of the brake rotors, and I still had to roll the fenders. I had to get the suspension on there and get everything ready for these Koenig wheels. So I hope you enjoy. I've got a lot of videos about everything I've done so far, from rolling the fenders, doing the brakes, the suspension, the lights. There's gonna be a lot of lights, so don't count that out yet. But I am gonna just document this whole thing, and I really hope it brings you some value. I'll see you tomorrow.